We're on the internet.
We're live.
We're on the
Welcome to the
Have you
internet.
guys been practicing that?
No.
No.
We're just loopy. We've been streaming for 12 hours now.
It's ridiculous.
So we're
I'm actually impressed. Yeah.
And we kept it up, too. We've only had, maybe a total of, an hour or hour and a half of breakage in there.
take a couple breaks here and there, but we're still going strong. We got our second, third, fourth, fifth wind. We're on to the sixth wind now, and you know what they say about the sixth wind?
It's
Don't let it in.
not
Don't
for
let
this
it
one.
in.
Cool. Very cool.
Alek, how was your day?
Pretty good. I went to work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I watched part of your podcast from earlier today with
I'm flattered.
Mr. Robot Man. I can't remember his name right
Oh,
now.
he's
me.
here,
I'm
Robot Prince.
Robot Man.
What'd you think?
Half man,
Oh,
half
Robot Man's there. Half man, half robot. That's right. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Did you ever answer which part of you was robot? I can't remember.
Oh,
well,
that's true. You dodged that one.
I didn't want to dig too deep into that. Well, I'll leave that to the beholder. Or of the,
You'll leave that to the butt holder?
yes.
So your butt.
The
He's
butt
got a
holder.
robot booty. You heard it here first.
Robot booty and robot eyebrow. I think that's.
Oh, so it's mixed in like that. You're like a.
Other than that, it's all prints.
It's like a piebald, like a dog. You know the spotty fur. You're a piebald robot.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
what are you talking about?
Very
Just
good.
nonsense.
All right, great.
We're getting loopy, guys.
We're getting to the end of our rope here in terms of being sensical and functional.
Yeah.
Can you drink oil?
Oh, it's a question
Oil?
for me.
Oh wait, we're done with that part. Never mind.
Alek,
Yes, sir.
what's up, dude? Lend us some
dude,
sanity.
not-
You come from the real world, and we need
Yeah.
to be
Holy shit.
grounded.
I came from the real world. That means I'm way less sane than you guys living in your cool world.
Oh, is that how it works?
Damn.
I think that is exactly how it works.
I figured cool world.
But
it was too
But
dangerous.
I want to know. I've been chiming in a little bit throughout the day. I saw part of your video game playing. I
Wait,
saw another part
in
of
the
your podcast.
arcade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Not the arcade when you guys were playing PlayStation.
When was that?
Dude, you were on someone else's
Wait, that was
stream.
last night? Didn't we do that last
No,
night? Kyle?
So you just were
I-
bullshitting and got
no, I
caught.
wasn't bullshitting.
Wait, didn't we do that last night for a little bit?
But we didn't stream it. We just recorded it.
Oh, damn.
Are you pulling our leg, Alek?
Alek, are you on drugs?
No, I guess I watched the recording from last night and thought it was something that you put up.
Wow. You're blowing my mind. Maybe we have to have our carbon monoxide filters checked.
Yeah,
And
probably.
what if we streamed a video game for like 2 hours and didn't know it?
Wow.
What game was it?
The truck driving game.
Oh,
Oh.
that's from a while ago.
Yeah, that's an old video.
Oh shit, man! That tells you how much they keep up with their own material.
What'd you think of it, though?
That was the best part of this day.
Should we play that truck driving game today and not 2 months ago?
I liked
That's
it.
awesome.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
I think the audio's better today.
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked that video to reference, Alek. Out
that-
of all the
that-
ones we posted.
That's
today.
one that
I'm really sorry. I was watching. I was
glad
like,
if no
man,
one
they got a
watched.
lot of streaming done. Like they're filming video game footage and putting it up that fast. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How was your day at work, sweetheart? Tell us all about it.
Pretty good, honey. I'm not gonna tell you all about it, but it was a normal day at work.
Is there
It
a,
was a 9 to 5.
why not all about it? Is because it's boring or because something secret and spooky happened?
It's not secrety spooky. Okay, I'll tell you about my secrety spooky day at work today.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Yes.
We're all out of
I started
ideas, so we
hearing-
need you.
Yeah, that's true.
I started hearing noises
Ooh.
coming from the walls,
Ooh.
and I was like, "Hey, what are these noises?" So I started knocking, and they started knocking back. So then I punched a hole in the wall.
That.
and
That
out
progressed
came a
quickly.
bunch of elves.
Holy
elves,
shit!
Cool. That sounds good. That doesn't sound spooky. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, were these like what are we talking? Legolas elves
Like Keebler elves?
or like DMT acid elves?
Do you think I could punch a hole in the wall big enough for Legolas to come through?
You might. We don't know. Maybe you punched it a few times.
Maybe he punched out the rest of it because
Yeah.
you pissed him off.
What kind of elves were they, Alec?
They were green alien-looking elves,
What did they
kind of
tell
like
you?
Smurfs.
Green Smurfs?
Green Smurfs.
Wait, are they aliens or are they Smurfs?
They're not either. I said they're elves.
What did they do next? I'm enthralled by this.
It's a good story.
This all happened.
This-
For real?
Well, they came up to me
yeah?
and they said, "Hey, you're Alec from the Tokyo Splosion podcast."
I had to think about the rest of that one. But the elves don't
and I
know
said,
that. Right?
the elves said that to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I said, yeah, I am. And they're like, hey, why aren't you with everybody and recording? And then they asked me, do you feel sad? And I said, yeah, I feel really sad.
Aw.
Oh, Alec.
And then I cried for a little bit.
Alec, none of this
And then the elves
happened, did it? I'm starting to
Don't-
think that you're making some of
This
this up.
sounds. The part where you cry sounds a little bit off.
Yeah, maybe
Far-fetched.
that part's true.
No, the elves felt sorry for me, and then they kissed me on the cheek,
Aw.
and then they said, fuck you, and they crawled back in the wall and ran away.
And they said all your fears
Elves
will
these
come true.
days.
That's fucking
And
elves.
that was my day at work, my elf-filled day at work.
That's the whole day at work. God, that's incredible. Yeah, like what,
That
7,
took
8
up
hours?
8 hours,
Took
dude.
8
You have no idea how long I was crying.
Okay, so out of the full hours of day you were at work, how much of that was crying?
Okay, 3 of it was just saying hello to the elves.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours.
3 hours.
How many elves were there?
And then,
It's like a rival. You have to figure out their language. They don't understand waving.
Oh.
So you have to
Oh,
study
yeah.
their body language and then, okay, they do this. And eventually you got to hello, right? It took 3 hours.
that took 3 hours.
Okay.
And then I cried for 3 hours.
All right. You
Just,
still
And
just
then it was
after
time
hello.
for my lunch break, so I stopped.
Okay.
you stopped crying for the
And then I
lunch
cried for 2 more hours, and then I came home.
break. Okay.
That sounds like a pretty productive workday, man.
I late lunch too. I'm surprised I made it through the day fine.
Ooh.
I'm gonna open up our.
YouTube thing. See if,
YouTube
people are,
thing.
see if people are watching this nonsense.
This might be the best stream we've
There's
done all
one
day.
watcher, I think. I posted it on
Your-
Tweedler.
Your mom?
It's my mom again.
Hi, Zach's mom.
Hi, mom.
Hey, Zach's mom.
People in the U.S.
Hey,
might
Zach's
be
mom.
waking up again
Cappy.
soon.
Cappy, 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 Cappy.
Cappy,
That's
Cappy,
my
Cappy.
mom's name.
Oh, okay, Cappy. I should have remembered.
We have one person on YouTube.
Mom.
So we're not really recording a podcast. We're just kind of hanging out, taking it easy, talking to our buddy Alec. Because
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
love our
I'm
boy
gl- I'm
Alec
glad
and he had to
it's-
work.
We love him very much.
I love your saxophone on the Twitter promo thing.
Yeah, Alec, that live video you did of playing your saxophone earlier was great.
Yeah, that's how my saxophone sounds. I put myself $100,000 in debt to learn how to play the saxophone that way.
Yeah. My favorite part was at around 47 seconds in that video, which I remember because I said that to Kyle when he showed it to me when your saxophone made a very high-pitched noise and you zipped across the screen. I couldn't say what that laugh meant. I tried.
Reminds me of John Coltrane. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of.
John Zorn.
Great.
That's some John Zorn shit.
Yeah, it's
Jazz.
deconstructionist.
Yeah.
And you make the non-saxophone playing part of the composition, and then the sound comes out.
Yeah. Just you literally remove the mouthpiece from your mouth and you just blow on your saxophone. And that's part of the performance.
It's like
So
prepared piano, right?
I spent like 20 minutes listening to it. Then I realized it was muted and I was just farting.
That's how
it's about
saxophones
the
are
same.
Pretty
supposed to
good
sound.
though, right?
That's good. I think that's how music should be.
Yeah.
So that picture you used for the promo with me playing my saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
This was about a year before I met my wife, so I had a Tinder account.
Oh, this is your Tinder pic?
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that was my Tinder pic.
that's some juicy deets.
It's up on the stream as well.
Right
So
now.
That's the picture he's talking about if you're
I'd
looking at
swipe
the
right.
stream.
I
Oh,
tell you what, quite a few people swipe right based on that picture alone, I think.
hell yeah,
Ooh.
dude.
I mean, you're a pretty good-looking young boy. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Does right mean that you like the person?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'll swipe right.
I'm glad you, I have
Based on that picture alone.
I have
for
more
sure.
respect for you than Alek because
thank
I
you.
now know you never used Tinder.
I never used Tinder too.
What's wrong with Tinder?
Nothing actually.
You should talk to our buddy Paul. He has all kinds of Tinder tips.
Oh, really?
Tinder Paul's Tinder tips.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Be
new segment
really-
right there.
Yeah.
Tinder Paul's Tinder tips.
What?
He's good at it. His philosophy is swipe right. Sam, you learned from Paul.
Yeah, he swipes right on everyone, and then he goes through it afterwards. He said he gave me like different tips. He's like he pulled out his phone. He's like, Sam, this is for appointment making, not for like small talks. I'm like, oh, you don't talk to them, you just make appointments with them. Okay, like I didn't really understand.
He has a whole lifestyle
He has a whole
built
That's how
around
Paul
it.
approaches everything, though. He's
Yeah.
one of those kind of dudes. He was fun to live with.
Did you try his tips, Sam? Any luck?
No luck.
You went back to your old style?
No, I just don't really use Tinder that much, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really work for me. I'm just bad at talking to people over text in general. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. I'm
It
just
was
bad
really
at it.
awkward for me
I
too.
prefer just talking in person. I'm just, yeah.
I would love to hear Alex's Tinder stories, but
Can we
you're
turn?
married, so I don't know if are you comfortable talking about that stuff?
My wife knows about my Tinder stories, so I mean, I actually never end up meeting anybody. And my stories aren't too crazy. I think the craziest one was I had a set of rules where I wouldn't swipe right if I couldn't see your face, and not because like I was shallow, like oh I can't tell how you look, but it's like I don't know, like a confidence thing. Like I want you to be confident enough to show your face,
Huh.
and yeah, if you're showing food or your cat, I'm probably not gonna be interested.
I guess that makes sense.
What if those people had a
Not
picture?
interested in the cat.
But what
Yeah.
if those pictures of a cat? The cat was who you could date.
What if the cat was a super cutie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to pet the cat.
Yeah.
Bonus points.
I'm talking
Well,
about
I'm
literally
allergic
how I
to
want
cats,
to date
so apt that what you're saying wouldn't help at all.
a cat. Can we turn Alec up just a smidge? I really can't hear him.
Oh yeah, turn Alec up.
Sam, you just turn that knob.
Just turn
that
that
big silver
knob.
knob over to the right a bit.
Sorry, I have my headphones on, so I can't tell.
All right.
How
Talk
do you
a little more, Alec.
Oh, anyway, so
Okay. Good. Cool.
what I was gonna get to was I had like a few rules. One of them was like always having to see the face. But I'm a sucker for nice legs,
Ooh.
So
and
that,
I went on Tinder one day, and I can hear myself about a second after me,
Oh,
and
maybe
it's
turn it
doing
down.
that like what's that application that like screws with your speech because it plays it immediately after?
oh, speech jammer.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it better now?
Let me try. It's later, so that makes it a little better.
Should we turn you down a little more to make it more better?
Yeah.
All right.
It should be as quiet as it can while we can still
It's
hear
exactly
Alec.
the same as before now. That's cool. All right. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Okay. So I'm a sucker for nice legs, and this person's profile picture was just a picture of like two nice legs, and I was like, oh, and I was about to swipe right. Like I'm gonna.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
appropriate
break my
reaction
rule.
to a pair of nice legs.
Oh.
Oh. So I'm about to break my rule and swipe right, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and like just take a look at the profile, like what it says, to make sure I know what I'm getting into. And it was self-professed a man who was transitioning into a woman trying to meet other men.
All right.
And I was like, oh, okay, it's like good for you, but could have been a bit more upfront with that. instead
Yeah,
of
I guess that's
almost, yeah,
a big bomb to be dropped on you by surprise, for sure.
yeah.
I mean, they could have not
But that's
written
my
that profile at all.
that's my biggest my biggest Tinder story.
All right.
I have a friend from my training days at Eon who said that he, for a while, just had like a picture of Harrison Ford as his Tinder profile picture, and he got just tons of matches.
Yeah.
Like either people just thought it was interesting that he would do that, or people thought he was actually Harrison Ford.
Was it young Harrison Ford or old Harrison Ford?
I think it was Indiana Jones Harrison Ford.
That's a pretty good looking.
I would get involved with either young or old Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
true.
the thinking is like if it is Harrison Ford, then like jackpot, and if it's not, you haven't really lost anything. So
Then it's a Harrison Ford fan, which means they're still a quality person.
Absolutely.
I've convinced myself. That's
Did
what
you
I'm
swipe
doing.
right?
No, that was my friend. Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. Good
Yes.
choice, Sam.
Very good.
Alec, you told me an interesting little tidbit of information, and since we're just freeballing and flying by the seat of our pants, maybe we can talk about it.
Okay.
Did you guys know that old PS1 games, if you put them in a CD player, it plays the soundtrack?
For most of
What?
them, it does. Yes.
No,
I was-
didn't
I
know
was-
that.
Are
It
you
does
pre-
for a long.
I was flipping.
You're actually
through,
that
I was flipping
interested?
through Reddit today and
Yeah,
read
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
That actually is true for a lot. Not all, but a good chunk of them.
Oh, that's so cool.
But-
Yeah,
But my CD player is my PS1.
You gotta have an old CD player. You could put it on your computer and pop it into iTunes. I've done that with a couple games.
That works?
Sega,
Wow.
Sega
Oh,
CD
wow,
works.
really?
That's great.
Sega CD that works 100% of the time, actually, because Sega CD the data is track 1, and then all of the game soundtrack. Because in Sega CD games, it was a Genesis graphics card, but the audio was played directly from a CD, just like from a music CD player. So the tracks are tracks 2 through whatever on
But
Sega CD
that's-
games.
That's
I
weird.
don't think people know that.
Well, now
and-
whoever is
and-
watching this knows.
You like try to find the soundtrack.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for
And
Sega
you-
CD
you
game
had it
soundtracks. Just
all
buy the
along.
Sega CD game.
You didn't know it.
You wanna?
Philip is so excited. So you know who Robot Prince is now, right, Alec?
You
He
saw
makes
his thing?
chiptunes music.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm sorry.
He's like bursting from the seams of his pants right now. He's so excited.
There's a giant penis all over this room right now.
The robot half
You can
is.
see it
You
on
lied.
screen.
You
Yeah,
said
yeah.
I wasn't here. You lied.
You said robots don't have those.
And here we are.
You had an opportunity to deny that fact because there's not actually penis. I was making a euphemism about how he's excited, but he agreed he has a penis.
Or is this a surprise to you too?
There's an elephant in the room.
Can we please just start
Yeah.
referring to penises as elephants?
Can we stop
Where is-
talking about
Where is the elephant?
penises and no penises? I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm sorry. I'm a nice
Okay,
person.
alright. Fair enough.
Sorry, all the
This is
people.
what happens when you fly fast and loose live. You talk about
It
this
is-
kind of shit.
I see now why you want a specific direction for your podcast, not necessarily because.
That's why I
what we-
edit it, because we record for 2 hours. 1 hour is talking about penises or no penises, and the rest
But
is
if
what
you-
you ended up with.
It's the thing is, if you didn't have a direction, it would still be listenable and interesting, but probably like the content would just be undisplayable to the world.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm about to say I'm pissed off because you always say we can't do this because it's not Japanese related, and you guys have just been talking about dicks for 12 hours today.
Hey, there's dicks in Japan.
That's
I
true.
think I started it too. Like,
Oh,
but you were like, oh, what part of your body is robot and not? It's like,
but that was,
oh,
but
you
the,
want me to do a dick joke?
Setting
was-
you up for the
that
slam
was
dunk.
very, very
I
clearly
was
setting
just
it up.
Playing my part.
That was an alley oop.
Yeah, it was, and I finished it.
Yeah.
I
So-
got the 2 points.
Basketball.
But that was necessary because it's a part of you, who you are. You're the guest in the show, and you needed to have a proper introduction.
I needed to talk about my
First question we have to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that I'm here with all of you together today.
Okay.
The
All
key to recording a fun podcast is to stream something for 12 hours. And then you're all loosey-goosey and you can just talk about...
The thing is, I can guarantee we're gonna listen to this like tomorrow or in like a week, and it's not gonna be that
Like,
funny.
this is nonsense.
Yeah.
We're just loopy.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Very
That's
cool.
probably true.
If we're just kind of looking for stories to tell, Zach was talking about playing CDs and Sega Saturns, and
Yeah.
for a long time, my Sega Saturn was my CD player as well.
Nice.
Oh.
And Cal, who was on the podcast earlier, right? I didn't see
Yeah.
him anywhere, but
It
yeah,
was.
he's one of my best. He's been my best friend since we were little kids, and we went to Japan around the same time together too. And I bought a Sega CD, I kind of went on a kick where I was just buying a bunch of like old CDs that I really liked.
Yeah.
And he came over to hang out, and we were drinking. And the next morning, he's like, "I want to play not Dreamcast, Sega Saturn." And he opens it up and he takes out my CD. And he's like, "What's this?" I was like, "It's a CD." He's like, "Sum 41's all filler, no killer."
He was
I was
upset
like,
at
yeah,
you.
it's a great. Yeah, he was upset with me because I was playing that. It's just like, yeah, it's just like, how long have you been like listening to this? I'm like, it's just, I don't know. I've been putting it in there periodically throughout the week. And he put it back in. He's like, I'm gonna take a picture of this because like this is like the most loser thing I've seen.
Holy
Something along those
shit,
lines.
Damn.
That's fucking mean, Cal.
Maybe it wasn't the most loser thing I'd seen, but it's just like freaking a Sum 41 CD and a Sega Saturn. He was really digging into me for it.
That's some super Cal shit.
But again, we can go to the story of how I very first met Cal, which I believe
Yeah.
has not been mentioned on any of the things that are Tokyo Splosion.
No.
We had a study hall class together in high school, and I was reading Real About High School, which is like a school uniform, like boobs, some dumb like magical girl thing.
Nice.
And he was reading Ragnarok, which is just like emo, like, oh, I have a big sword and I hate everything. Who cares? And
That could be a lot of things. That could be Lord of the Rings. That could be Game of Thrones.
it was really bad. Like, it was like trying to be cool, pretty boy, like early 2000s
okay.
anime stuff. And he just walks by as I'm reading Real About High School and throws Ragnarok on my table for me and says, "This is better." And that's it. He just walked away.
And
So that
that's
was
how you met Cal.
Which Alek, I mean, he was at some 41, and Cal said that was stupid too. So
This
maybe
CD
Cal's
sucks.
just a dumb asshole.
Listen to Bell and
Yeah,
Sebastian
Cal.
instead.
I mean, Bell and Sebastian is good, but some
Yeah.
41 actually, when you just want to listen to like really, really like standard happy like music, some 41 is great, man. I love like In Too Deep is a really great like chill, happy, fun song. I love that song.
I freaking love Sum 41.
They're
I
awesome.
really
They're
haven't
cool, and they
outgrown
still
them.
play together. Like they're popular in Japan. People like love some 41 here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends who listened to them like at the same time you and I did, Alek, in high school.
Pop punk in general is pretty
Yeah.
big in Japan still.
It's true. They do love it.
All American Rejects.
Oh God.
Newfound Glory.
They
was
got
just
rejected
in
and sent to
town.
They
Japan.
were.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the funny thing is, people in Japan who are into some 41, all my friends know they're like later material, but nobody knows All Killer No Filler for some reason. They know like Fat Lip, and that's it. But they all know like the album where there were zombies on the cover, wherever the hell that one was. I don't remember what that was called, but yeah, pretty weird.
Spooky stuff.
Pretty scary. Almost as scary as Elves.
Almost.
Sorry, guys.
Elves are pretty terrifying.
Really?
Elves? Yeah, dude, if you freaking saw an elf, you'd be terrified, right?
Like a Legolas elf or like a? Like
You gotta be specific, man.
Why is that the same? Like a Legolas elf or a Santa Claus elf?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
A Santa Claus elf. A Santa Claus elf.
A Santa
Okay.
Claus elf would be pretty weird. I don't know if I'd be terrified, but I'd be really weirded out.
I think elf was a word that was used for lots of different shapes and sizes of mythical creatures back in the day before it was standardized by like Tolkien. It was just some mystical. Same with fairies. Like when you think of fairies, they're the little dancing sprites, but actually fairies can change form. They're not always the small little things. Sometimes they can be shapeshifters and look like people or look like animals.
Yep.
Maybe that's why.
But like in Tolkien, then the small, like, well, there's gnomes too, and then there's hobbits in Tolkien, and that's
Yeah.
all. That's not elves.
Well,
It's not.
You
There's
can't tell
also-
me that's elves.
There's also trolls, which are not elves.
There's also humans.
Let me tell you about
Which are
dwarves
not
that'll
elves.
blow your mind.
Orcs are also
Well,
not elves.
Can we
Have
can
you
we
seen dwarves?
can we have a quick conversation about what is not elves, you guys?
Can we have a quick conversation about what the fuck we're talking about?
We're just chatting with our friend Alek, having
Yeah.
a good time chilling because we've had like very specific, directed, normal conversations all day, and now I just want to talk about complete worthless nonsense.
That's true. But Alec can't chip in, so let's give Alec time. Alec,
Alright. 10 minutes, go.
state your case. 10 minutes.
Wait, for why elves are?
Nope.
I understood about 5%.
You
of
gotta
what you were
take
saying,
it- you
so
gotta
need
take
to
it away.
clarify what you did.
You got to take it
About
away
elves?
from here. Nope, and take it in the whole
Three-
new Alec direction.
Three,
3,
two,
2,
one,
1, go.
Okay. Well, when I was born, an elf spoke to me, and he said, "One day, you will."
Are these going to be
So-
My Chemical Romance lyrics?
Because
I hope
No,
so.
no,
I
no.
really
This
hope so.
isn't- I know I'm gonna come up with something different.
Okay.
And and I said back to the elf, "That's pretty cool." And
Wait,
then
he just
my
said
mom
one day?
freaked out.
That's all he said.
One day.
An elf
My
came up
mom
and said one
freaked
day,
out.
and you
She
said
said-
pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And my mom freaked out because she's like, "Oh my God, you just been born and now you're talking."
Holy
And
shit,
That's
Alec.
pretty
That was-
intense.
You blew my mind with that twist at the end.
Thank you.
So you were
He's like,
born.
"That's pretty weird."
You were born out of a conversation with an elf.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the elf had a conversation with me immediately after I was born. Then I started speaking immediately after that.
Oh,
Your first words were
About me.
pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
Those are good first words. All right, Alec. I like you.
Yep, we all decided we like Alec. You
And
did
that's
it.
how you know your life is going to be good. Whatever your first words were, that is how you dictate the rest of your life. So if your first words were like "Meh," then your life is going to be "Meh."
That's
So, but my first words were pretty cool. So my life's been pretty cool.
I think you got a pretty cool life.
Yeah.
I don't know what my first words were.
Apparently, my first words were like a sentence because I could talk before I really started talking because I had a secret way of communicating with my older sister.
Ooh.
And it wasn't secret. I would just suck my thumb and go like, and my sister could understand it. Like, he says he wants some water. Can
You'd be like,
somebody get
"Yeah."
him some water? And then when she got older and wasn't around the house as much, I had to actually start talking because she wouldn't
Oh.
translate for me. So I was like, can you get me some fucking water?
That's exactly what 4-year-old Kyle was saying to his parents.
Oh man.
Something like that.
My mom said that I was talking in full sentences like very, very young. I don't know, like, that's all I remember hearing from my parents about me talking at a
So your
young-
first word was a sentence too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam?
I dictated Shakespeare's Hamlet for my first words. So,
Whoa.
Yeah.
We'll count it.
Wait, no, I'm not high-fiving that. That's way better than us.
What did you say?
I said, I'm not going to high-five you. That's way cooler than we are. And
No, what did Kyle say? I'm not
God
talking to you.
damn it.
I said yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Alec, take it away again. 3,
Yep. Sorry,
2,
you got about a minute
1.
and a half.
Go.
Go.
Great. So I grew up knowing that I was destined to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I lived my life being pretty cool. I went to elementary school, and my teacher was like, "That kid's pretty cool." And then I went to junior high school, and they're like, "That kid's pretty cool." And then I went to high school, and they're like, "That kid's not pretty cool."
Ooh.
That
I was like,
kid's
that's
hot
pretty
dog
weird.
boy.
Yeah. That was your
That's
nickname
kinda
in high
strange,
school. I
so-
remember that.
All right. Keep
But-
going.
I started digging around, punching holes in walls, and more elves came out. And they told me, "You're not pretty cool. Fuck you," and they left.
What? They took away your pretty cool status?
Mm-hmm.
People watching the video might be wondering what Philip just found.
Hold that up to the camera. Go up there and hold up to the screen so you can see what it says. People who can read katakana, if you look on the left side there, that says elf.
It says elf.
I have a shitty
Found it.
PS1 anime thing called We Hunt Elves 2.
Yeah.
It's really bad, but it says the word elf on it because this is all an illusion. And this was
Whoa.
designed by the elves, and none of us are really here.
Is this Elfcast?
Pretty sure it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Very, very good.
All right, we need to get out of this apartment. It was great to talk to you, Alec. What are your last thoughts? 3, 2, 1, go.
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 Elves are pretty cool. You guys are way cooler. I'm
Aw.
gonna drink more,
Mm,
Aw.
and I'm also going to go on a walk probably.
that sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks for letting us check in with you.
We love you.
Thanks
No,
for the
I had
elf
an awesome
story.
time, and I'm really glad I couldn't meet Robot Prince. Robot Prince, I made some chiptune music as well, although it isn't
Yeah.
10% as good as yours. But maybe I can share it with you sometime.
Ooh.
Awesome. I like to hear it.
He loves
Good.
chip tunes.
Nice.
Both of you
I
do.
made chip tunes of jazz songs.
Nice. I like jazz. I'm a big jazz fan.
I like jazz too because I'm a saxophone player.
That makes sense. Yeah. Lot of
These
sex.
fucking music boys.
Hey, yeah, honestly though, the three of us need to get together and talk music because
We should do that.
We
like,
talk-
in 10 minutes.
in 10 minutes,
Or however long it takes to go to Shinjuku.
that takes. Alek really can't do that.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, my headphones cost $1, so all I heard was that whole
Sweet.
time.
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's exactly. You
Okay.
don't worry, man. You
You
got
didn't
it.
miss anything there.
It's fine.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. Enjoy your
Have fun playing baseball.
red wine, right?
Mad
But,
Dog.
no, I'm whiskey tonight.
Okay.
Wait, are you drinking Mad Dog?
Dude, have you seen Mad Dog in Japan? Is that a thing I can do?
I wish. God.
I don't.
Damn, that'd be awesome.
I don't
I
wish.
would drink it with you.
I tell you what, if we find some Mad Dog, I'll drink it with you, Zach.
Fuck yes. What a great plan.
What a great plan and what a great day.
It's an awful plan. We're gonna do it anyway.
All right.
Hey, Alek, I've been really jonesing. None of these assholes can say goodbye properly. Can you do it for us?
Yes, I can. See you buttholes later.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Oh.
That's how you do it, guys.
Thank
See
you.
ya, Alek.
Peace out.
Bye.